this is going to be a video of what not to do when you are drawing three-dimensional letters. So we started off looking at the way to draw block letters in the first place, and then we talked about how to turn those block letters into three-dimensional letters. And here's the practice sheet that we worked on. And again, remember, once you get the basics down, you can do all kinds of fancy letters. You can look at graffiti letters, different fonts, and also, if you are in my fourth block, yes, I love you very much, and if you are in my first block, I also love you very much. I just didn't make a first block one for you yet. Okay, so these are what you should do. I'm going to show you a few things that you should not do, mistakes that people sometimes make on accident. So, let's just make an A to start off with. Remember that everything has to have our lines at a 45-degree angle from all the corners, right? Now, if you do that, it will look like a three-dimensional block letter. If you don't have them all going up and to the right like that, you might decide to have them go all different directions. I don't know why, but people do. Remember, this is what not to do. So it ends up looking kind of crazy pants. So you can see that that's not how you do it. So we're going to say don't do that. Okay, so remember, you draw your block letter, and they all have to go up and to the right. And there's other sort of fancy things that you can do. This is the basics, okay? Let's see, what else could you do that would be a mistake? Oh, another thing is, if you make your letter, everything's wonderful. It's kind of a sketchy looking letter. I usually prefer to draw with wooden pencils, and you would think an art teacher would have lots of wooden pencils around, but I couldn't find one, so I'm using a mechanical pencil. So another thing that might happen that's incorrect is that you draw your 45-degree angles, but you don't draw them all the same length. So then what you end up with is that. Do you see the difference between that and that? So if you do, for the top of your A, or any letter, this is the top of my A, if you do accidentally make one line too long and too short, don't pay attention to connecting those. Instead, pay attention to having your line follow the original line of the letter, and that is how you'll get it right. And then you can just erase that. Okay, so that is how you do it. The other thing that people sometimes incorrectly do is on the A, this should go up and follow here and just run into there. But sometimes people think it has to meet a corner, and so they'll go like that. But that is not correct. No. And this is not correct. No. Don't do it this way. Do it this way. That's the way to do it. Okay? And if I think of anything else, I'll make another video of what not to do.